Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Marvel Snapcast, episode 27. I'm your host, Ken, here with our guest co-host, SINO. So if you guys don't know SINO, he's been in the streams. We try to always get him to Infinite every season. We got him there the last two seasons. I don't know about this season, though.
The Rocky one, this one. This one's a Rocky.
We're going to see what happens.
Yeah.
But he wanted to take the time to come out and help me co-host this show. So we got some awesome people on. We're going to talk about everything that's going on in the Marvel Snap. Starting off with Mr. Love of the Big Burritos, Vylin, ladies and gentlemen. Vylin, how you doing?
Two hands. What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Two-hand burrito lover. Love it.
Oh, you can't mention that, bro.
And of course, we have the creator of the Alphabet Challenge. All right. This gentleman here is killing it everywhere in the Marvel Snap streams. Shout out to my man Loopy. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Yo, what's up, y'all? How's it going?
All right. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you
no
taking
problem,
the time.
man.
So, for those who don't know, Loopy and Vylin, Loopy, let the people know, what did you play before Marvel Snap? What got you into Marvel Snap?
Believe it or not, it wasn't even really card games that much. I was actually mostly I was mostly involved in the FGC fighting game community. If you guys don't know what that is, played a lot of Guilty Gear, a little bit of Mortal Kombat, stuff like that over on my channel. Actually commentated and hosted my own tournament for about a year and a half, which had some pretty good numbers on it. But to be honest, somebody actually asked me to raid D-Money one time. And I raided and I was like, yo, what is this game? It looks dope. And it reminded me a lot of like when I used to play Hearthstone back in the day and Elder Scrolls Legends. So I was like, I'll give it a shot, and started streaming back in November on Marvel Snap, and just been, it's been a real success on my channel. So here I am.
That's what's up, man, from the fighting community. So I know you're excited about Street Fighter and Tekken.
Yep. Those are two games that I also play a lot. I love a good fighting game. So I love just straight fisticuffs. That's all I'm about.
I love it. Hence the name, LoopyFist. Makes sense. All right, Vylin, what about you? How'd you get into Marvel Snap? What'd you play before it?
But before I used to do something streaming wise, I used to play some like anything on stream, variety wise, like card games. I did play Runeterra and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for a bit.
All right.
But it kind of fell out of those. And then I forgot when, but I think it was Comic-Con in New York. My homeboy went to it, and I guess they had Marvel Snap there, and he played it. There. He said, yeah, you might want to. I know we didn't like the trailer. He said, but you need to check this out. So when the global launch finally came out, that's when I jumped into it, and I've been hooked ever since.
Wow, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I was actually at New York Comic-Con, and I met Molt there. You guys know Molt, so that was pretty good. And the Marvel Snap booth. So that's what's up. That's great. So that's what happened.
Funny he mentioned that trailer.
Huh?
I said it's funny he mentioned that trailer, because when I saw that trailer when it first came out, I was like, yo,
I wanted it. Yeah,
I did not. I was like, I hated it. I hated that.
Bro.
I said, I don't know what this game is. They got a new
trailer
mobile game
without
coming
the cars
out.
in it. It's just the one.
I was
Yeah,
like-
it's like the like chibi characters.
Yeah.
Jumping
the
around.
characters,
I'm
right.
I was like, what is Galactus doing?
Oh
Why is he a baby?
Why he look like that?
We're gonna put a
I can't
link
do this.
to that trailer down below.
I've watched it on my channel before. Like after I got into Snap, I was like, yeah, this is not what got me in. Like I gotta talk to the marketing team.
That's amazing.
I didn't like
That's
it.
amazing. Wow. I mean, I saw it and I wanted to get into the beta, and I did back around this time in May.
What
that's
made
funny.
you?
Listen, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, Master Duel and Duel Links. I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, and then I saw this card game. I'm like, Marvel and card games? Why not? I want to give it a shot.
I didn't know it was a card game.
Me neither.
Oh, that's right.
That should not help, dog. I thought it was some kind of like little like
running around.
What's that game called? Animal Crossing. I thought it was like an Animal Crossing Marvel game. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I thought it was they had this Gears of War Pop mobile game back not too long ago. I thought it was that. I was like, what is this? I'm not with it.
That's awesome.
I thought it was that Strike Force game that they have on like the App Store and shit. Like,
oh yeah,
Strike Force. So I was like, all right. It's like, what are you playing, bro? Like,
that's crazy. Yes. So, SINO, how'd you get into Marvel Snap? I know you got in right when the
premiere,
when it launched.
like, yeah,
how'd you feel about it?
I first found out about it at my girl's breakfast / brunch birthday stuff, and this guy's playing it at the table, and he's mad because he can't get Wi-Fi. So he's like, I can't get Wi-Fi. I'm like, yo, bro, why are you tripping? Like, what's the problem? He's like, I'm trying to play this game Snap. I'm like this guy's bugging. Like, I don't care. And then I started seeing him play it more. I was like, yo, like, I get it. Like, I could fuck with that game. And so that's why when it launched, I was like, all right, bet I'm ready, and I've been into it ever since, man.
All right, that's what's up. So how you guys feel about the meta so far?
You know what's funny is that it's kind of crazy. I never really even care about the meta that much. I if you've been to my stream before,
of course, 100%.
I just be playing to have fun. I be doing most off the wall stuff.
Well,
like,
what's
I just
everybody's rank right now? It can't be that bad, bro.
Why you asking a serious question though? Nah, I'll be honest, I ain't got no problem. I'm ranked 50 right now. Like,
okay.
Okay. I just be chilling.
I just got back to 105 after stop playing all these D tier decks. Because I like to mess around when I get to infinite. So, but it was like I kind of got bored of messing around because I was like, I'm trying to figure out maybe a new way to play, but it's like I just get caught up by a Galactus player or a high rolling Thanos player. I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to win.
You want us to feel you're 105, bro. You want us, you are a villain. You live in
I was 100, 0 out of 10, so I lost 5 ranks.
You right now. This guy, I just
look, man. Don't hate me. Hate Stature. She did it. She got me there, bro.
Wow. Stature got
me there.
So I'm 74. I'm 74 right now. I was 85. Got IronLad and a whole bunch of other stuff, and just had, like you said, I have fun.
The hell with it.
I have fun. You know me. I have fun as well. Until like the final week before, I definitely get in the grind and try to get to infinite. But in the beginning, I want to try the new cards out. I don't care how low we go, but we get up there. We'll play Galactus. We'll play Stature. We'll play Darkhawk. We'll get to infinite.
Stature's A1.
It's tiring playing Galactus over and over. I literally went on a drop on a tilt because I refused to play Galactus. I was like, I'm playing any other card list I can. I overdid it trying to get to infinite, and it got really boring. I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy the game. You know?
Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, I'm trying to enjoy the game. I want to play something different. I don't want to keep playing this in order to climb to infinite. It gets tiring.
That's exactly why I don't like put too much stress into trying to get to infinite, because I try my best to just like have as much fun. Like right now, I'm doing this thing where I have Dracula in a null death deck. I think STG came in the other day. It was looking like,
yes.
He's probably like, what the fuck are you playing, Loopy? But like, I'm trying to like get the power that Null's built up, but I had to play him from Dracula, and nobody expects it because they're like, why is Dracula in a death deck? And like, and it worked, but it was fun to try to get it. And that's I go for the cool stuff. I was never good at fighting games. Yeah, it does
work. Think about it. He destroys all his cards, leave Null there, and then Dracula pulls Null.
Yeah. I'll send you a link to my video later. Don't worry.
We'll put it in the description.
In my brain, that shouldn't work, but like, wow,
it does. Think about it. You destroy every card on the field, right? So you use Carnage, you use Venom. All those cards. So Null continues to build up that power. Yeah. Null is the only card in your hand, or maybe he has something else in there. Dracula like pulls Null. He gets that power.
Yeah.
Is that because they made Null show the power in hand? Is that why now?
Yes. Oh. Yes. If Null didn't show power in hand,
it wouldn't give it. Oh, see that? Okay, now that makes sense.
So
that makes a lot of sense now.
So so that's why. So something different makes sense. I like it. I definitely like it.
Yeah.
Definitely makes sense. Nobody would expect that for real.
We always wanted to play a y'all know when y'all first started playing Marvel Snap, y'all was trying to figure out how to play a discard destroy deck, and then you realize that shit don't work.
Yeah, you can discard decks. When I first started playing, when I was like Series 2, I actually got the Infinite on global release because of Discard Apocalypse. I was just playing Discard Apocalypse with like Swarms and Sith and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty. It's pretty fun.
This is fun. Yeah, I like doing it.
Because I've always like discard decks like Yu-Gi-Oh! So like it kind of transferred over a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, the same kind of concept. Right. Once I got all the cards to discard, I was like, bet.
Every deck in Yu-Gi-Oh's discard deck.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing for me. When Sith was a 2/4 and We had Ghost Rider at a 3. I ran that to Infinite my very first time with Infinite. So you just play Infinite and Lady Sif and Ghost Rider in the same turn. Everybody got mad, and that's why Lady Sif got nerfed, and she's no longer a 2 because that was OD.
How dare you speak the old magic to me? I don't know any of that stuff. I don't remember that. I wasn't here for that.
No, we were talking about a lot. Listen, you won't believe Hell Cow was a 2/6.
That's the one I can never get over. Every time you bring it up, I'm like,
Hell Cow.
The card is so strong. There's no way they let that release like that.
Better. That's better than Lizard, and he has
way better
2/6. But mind you, Nakia buffed your entire hand. So you would Nakia your swarms. First, you would destroy your swarm, right? With anybody, Hell Cow, whoever you want. Then you Nakia those 2 swarms. Then you would put Hell Cow on Wong. Your last turn, you playing nothing but buff swarms. 0 swarms.
You're swarming the board.
0/5s all over the board.
Yes.
Just like free Doom box, basically.
Imagine if you put Nakia on Wong and then Hell Cow on Wong. And you played Okoye first. It was
Imagine if MODOK was in the game now. If MODOK was back then.
That was fun. That's when I really got into Discord decks when MODOK came out. And I was like, all right, let me learn how to use this card.
MODOK made Discord so fun.
Yeah, it did. So definitely. Fun. Especially MODOK on Wong pause. That was definitely fun to do.
That with the old Zabu was fun too. You would just do like Zabu on 3, Wong on 4, MODOK on 5.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah,
I had the most fun with the old Zabu. I wish.
I wish that never happened.
I can't.
I just don't miss the double Spider-Man. God, double Spider-Man.
That was me off. That was it. Spider-Man, as much as he's my favorite superhero, he's really just I think he's kind of an ass card most of the time. But he became the ass card during the Zabu era. And then I love you, man, but you got to go.
And the double Darkhawk with the double Spider-Man, you just couldn't. You just sitting there watching.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm not playing a game. Are you playing? You having fun? I'm not having fun.
So they had to do it. They had to do it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is definitely a problem. Definitely a problem in Galactus decks. Anything right now. Spider-Man is an issue.
So why is he Galactus so early?
Yeah.
And things get sticky.
Yeah, exactly.
Things get real sticky. Well, speaking of which, the new season is out, right? So you guys know how you guys feel about the Guardian season so far. We have some new cards coming out. Nebula came out with the Battle Pass. We spoke about it briefly last week on episode, but real quick, you guys like Nebula? Yes or no?
I like Nebula.
Cool.
I think it's a cool card. I like it's fun to play.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Cool.
It's not Surfer. It's not Zabu.
No,
but I think you could definitely put her in any deck and you'd be happy.
I feel like she's definitely better than maybe certain other cards that might have even came out recently. Like every card that came out last month or last season that was Series 5, she's better than most of them, I believe.
Facts.
Like she's better than all of them, except for like Monkey. Her and Hitmonkey are really close.
Oh, Hitmonkey.
What about Jeff?
Jeff is great. I like Jeff.
Jeff is. I actually just got Jeff is my first Series 5 card. I got him last night by accident.
Cash. Let's go.
I'm a hater.
Oh, wow.
I don't have Jeff yet.
Nice. That's what's up.
I'm a hater.
I like Jeff. Snowguard. Yep, she's better than Snowguard. I like Stegron. I'm sorry. Stegron's my boy.
You like him?
Yeah, I use him.
He has been.
Bro, Ken played Stegron the whole last month since he came out.
The whole last season?
Bro, the whole ever since Stegron came out, Ken just played a Stegron deck the whole time.
Yeah,
like this guy.
Well, that's my problem. I don't have a lot of the newer cards because I just became Series 3 complete.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We definitely gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that.
Oh yeah.
We go through this real quick. So, new season. This is the best card backs I think I've ever seen.
100%.
With the tape. I really want the cassette. I really want the gold one. I know Vylin's the only one that got it right now. So, watch me want this card back so bad I don't get to Infinite this season. Just watch. These variants okay. I think I like the Nebula.
I like the Gamora.
What about the avatars though, man? What about the avatars?
Avatars are sick.
I got the Gamora on right now.
I don't use that. I only use the Gamora avatar.
Gamora is fire.
Yeah. I don't know. But the card backs is phenomenal. So now we have new cards. And before the season started, everybody was talking about this is going to be the best season with all the best cards. And I kind of was on that train too. And so far, they have delivered, right? I think IronLad came out this week. First night, had a blast with him, was climbing with him. I see people on Twitter getting upset because a lot of people are saying IronLad is the best card ever and they're going to Infinite. How do you guys feel about IronLad?
I think he'll be. I don't have him, but
I don't have him.
I would love to have him.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
Best card ever?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I think it was a mistake them launching it without Howard the Duck. I think Howard the Duck should have been first, and then you launch him. I mean, it just makes more sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
It does feel like a Daredevil and Professor X type thing, if you ask me.
I think it's cool though. It's cool if you're trying to pull a double Galactus or something. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's all right.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy IronLad clips on like TikTok and YouTube and stuff. It's definitely a good card, and based on other cards, like leak cards that I've seen coming out, like if he copies some of those other cards that are coming out, we'll probably talk about later. IronLad is going to be a problem in the future. I think right now he's just fun, but in the future he's going to be a problem.
Yes.
He's going to be a big problem.
I think that the reason people call him the best card in the game because he's technically almost every card in the game. You know, as long as you put that card in your deck at 6 power, because like you can like,
the 6 power.
Warlock ain't a good card, but what if he was 6 power? You know, Iron Man, he ain't a good card. What if he came out and the lane's already 12 power? Like shit.
Basically, he's already better than a negative Iron Man.
That's
kind of nuts.
Yes. You're right.
And then he got that swag too. Like, look, he up there standing like Professor X. What is it? House of
House of X.
The House of M.
Facts. You're so right. No, you're right. I totally agree. I mean, we got him to go Galactus on turn 3 using Zabu on turn 2. Yeah, turn 3, 6 Galactus.
I would have uninstalled.
Yeah, he called it too. He said, "Are we gonna get Galactus? Let's see." He plays it, and sure enough, he gets Galactus. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. First night was so much fun. We even did a game. Vylin was there when I was like, "Should we just do this and we get Leader and get the Venom in the second lane?" Sure enough, we did that.
Oh yeah.
So, IronLad is super fun. I had a blast with him. I think he's a great card. So we'll see what happens. But now we have 3 other cards coming out. Which 3 of these cards would you guys, if you only had 6K tokens, you will spend to get? Howard the Duck, High Evo, or Living Tribunal?
It's funny you asked that because I only have 5,700 tokens.
You almost there.
And I don't have IronLad. So, and then if I got IronLad, I wouldn't be able to afford the Duck. So,
and if you got a Duck, you couldn't get Living Tribunal.
So I think I'm gonna have to get Evolutionary because he seems like the card that makes he's a deck maker, whereas. IronLad is you make a deck around, like you can have him in there and you make a deck and then he just adds to the deck.
Right.
Whereas, so I'm probably going to have to go with High Evolutionary.
High Evolutionary could be the star of the card list. So, yeah.
All right.
Everybody's going to be running Luke Cage.
You should. You should.
100%.
Like when I first saw these cards, I wanted High Evolutionary more than anything. I mean, Living Tribunal. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, nah, I'm going to have to get High Evolutionary first. Like Living Tribunal is fun. Like it probably only going to be able to work in 2 different ways. So yeah, but I think High Evolutionary, you don't got to play all of those cards that he's going to give abilities to. You can swap some out for other cards like Lockjaw to kind of help cycle through certain things. So I think High Evolutionary. I think everybody, if you have 6K, you should definitely buy it.
I think Living Tribunal can be good with only cards that they're not shankable.
Yeah,
true.
Totally agree. Iron Man, what's that guy? Onslaught, right? It's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be crazy. Even IronLad to copy Living Tribunal. Who knows?
Little magic.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. What about you, SINO? What card would you buy with your 6K tokens?
I'm going Living Tribunal. Seems pretty. I'm a fan of the simple. And High Evolutionary is second on the list, but it seems like it would take a lot more to run that than Living Tribunal. So I'm gonna go with that.
I mean, it makes sense, right? High Evo is more like a Thanos to me.
Yeah,
because he's gonna have a bunch of cards in the deck that he unlocked the abilities for. And yes, I totally agree. based on those
It's
cards.
like a lot of moving pieces that you got to put together. It's like a puzzle you put together on the field. I'm a little more direct. I like to punch you in the mouth kind of player.
So yeah, a lot of cards on the field. Like you said, everybody's gonna run Luke Cage, which they should. It's gonna be very interesting meta when that happens. Currently, the meta I believe is in a good place.
Great
since
place.
They nerfed my boo Shuri.
That did hurt. That did hurt.
It did hurt a lot.
It did hurt.
I really wish they make that one tweak where it's not the next exact card, but the next card you play in that lane will make it a bit better. But it is what it is. As you guys know, Galactus is a problem for a lot of people. I think Galactus is fine, but I think people will cherish him more once Living Tribunal comes out, and you need those 2 locations destroyed. You're gonna be very happy Galactus is what he is.
Let's talk about the fact that Super Scroll might get some play too.
Oh yes, that's right. Living Tribunal.
I got Super Scroll in my Thanos deck. It's so fun that when you pull him out of Lockjaw and somebody play like Dino, they don't even realize it. It's so fun. I love Super Scroll.
Super
Scroll. Yeah, I cursed that card out
Super
so bad when I first got it. Cursed it out so bad when I first got it. Hated it. I got it when it first came out. Hated its guts. I actually still do because I don't run it at all.
Well, the meta's great though. Like I feel like when I was climbing up to Infinite, like I didn't fight too many of the same decks. I didn't even see that many Galactuses, honestly. But when I did see it, my only play to beat Galactus was I have Polaris in my stature deck. So I was like, if I can pull their Yondu or Wolverine, I'll win. But if I realize, they're not playing either or, they're going straight to wave, I'm just going to retreat for the 1 cube. Like, okay, I get it. Because I played Galactus the last couple of seasons, so I'm not even mad about it because I used it and I like it. So it's like I can't be hypocritical. I just can't. I was like, you know what? You got your 1 cube. You should have snapped me, but oh well. Yeah.
I have the same feeling, but I've never used. I don't have Galactus. The only time I've used him when I get him off the raft. and I mean, that's just,
by that time your field's already filled, though.
Yeah, discount Galactus. Like, why'd I get this? But to me, I think the meta's okay. I do see a lot of Galactus, but I think it's because I run my deck with Null in it. And I think that Marvel Snap, for some reason, loves to pair you up with Mirror.
They say they don't.
I don't know why.
I was about to say
they don't.
They don't.
Somebody lying.
Man,
I don't know who.
That's a government conspiracy right there. Because I never saw Null until I got him. And then I was like, whoa.
And all of a sudden, it's nulled out.
Everywhere.
Whatever card list I run, I see the same exact card list on my opponent. I can do Hitmonkey, and then I get frustrated, go to Galactus. I'll see a Galactus the next thing. I was like,
why are there 2 crystals on the field right now?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
So why? Speaking of that, I said that last week. I love the Infinite. Didn't play with the card at all. New season started. I put Infinite in the card list with Nebula. I start losing to Infinites. I'm like, where were they? Where are they at? Where they at? But they don't watch our cards. I don't.
That's a lie. I think they analyze the like first 4 cards of your card list, like the top 4 cards, and then match you up the other people running that same exact shit.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. They say they don't.
We
need some metrics. We need some metrics. So these cards are coming out, and the hot topic right now is card acquisition. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start with you, Vylin. How do you feel about card acquisition right now?
Well, the only thing I don't agree with is the fact that some cards that we know are bad, like Snow Guard, we all knew it was bad. That card should not come out at Series 5.
Snow Guard's great.
It should. Anyway, so put that card in Series 2. Like, get it out of here. Like, it's not a good card. Cards like that, don't make them 6K. I feel like I have a theory of why they do that, but it's like I don't think it's smart. Like, you can do it as your game, have at it. I just don't think that putting bad cards at Series 5 and then everybody waits till their Series 4 and then they might buy it, but most people are going to wait till Series 3 and then they're going to let that little free cycle go through and either get it from there or they're going to just pick it up from reserve, since you can get a Series 3 card in every 4 reserves, or that's a little counter or whatever it is. But that's my only issue with card acquisition. Just bad cards don't come out at Series 5. That's it.
Okay. Loopy, how about you? How you feel about card acquisition?
To be honest, like I told you, I only started playing back in November, and now I'm Series 3 complete. I feel like there's a lot of gatekeeping, not with card acquisition in this game, because you can't, like, obviously the Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, and you can't get any of the Series 4 and 5 until you get to Series 3, right? I think you have to get into there to get those. So you're just playing all these like all these new players that come in. I feel like a lot of them don't have anybody to really like play with on the same level. Even my friends I get ready to play with, and they're like, "Yo, what is Canol?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I don't know what that card is. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, this is a card that you can't get right now. I feel like that's one of the things that might be wrong with Marvel Snap in a little way, because it just sucks, right? You when I come in, like, I want to play with these cards, and you can get them, but you have to play a long time to get Series 3 complete. And I mean, me as a streamer, I play this game every day on my phone. I play it when I stream, like, so I can get them, but
the newcomers, correct. What about you, Cena? How you feel about it?
They take the words right out of my mouth, Paul. Like, I agree with them 100%. It's got to be a little easier for people on the come up, also coming up to get cards too. It's like, if you want to sustain the game, you don't want new people coming in getting frustrated and just quitting out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So they should take it easy on them.
Yeah. I agree. I think right now the issue is definitely
don't be stingy with the tokens. Let us live, man. Give us some tokens.
No, I think they give a lot of tokens.
They give a lot of tokens.
You work the second dinner, okay? So I can't talk to you.
I wish that worked.
They give a lot of tokens if you're complete, though. When you're just starting out, think about it, you can no longer buy Series 3 cards. So you can't burst through your Series 3 like you used to. Because I bought a lot of Series 3 cards before they took it out of that shop. Now people can't do that. They gotta wait either every season to get one free one, or they gotta go through the reserves like normal.
They might have to give more credits instead of give more tokens. Right. Because you can't get more tokens until you get through all these credit acquisition to get to that part. And one of the big things that like I told you last night, I got Jeff the Shark, and I think I'm gonna like Jeff. I hadn't put him in a deck yet. I think he'll be cool, but he's my first Series 5 card, and I'm collection level. Like, what is my collection level? I'm 3799 or something like that, and that's my first. That's my first Series 5 card. That's crazy to me, because I feel like I put hundreds of hours into this game, and I just got a Series 5 card. And there's lots of them that I could have gotten.
I got my first Series 5 card at 2700. It was Galactus.
See,
I had fun. I said, y'all like, Tech, give me the list. Give me the list, Tech. I need a Galactus list right now.
High five to the guys who unlocked Galactus in the cash. High five. Let's go.
Wow. Let's go. That's crazy. Listen, Jeff is a great card, though. That's the problem. I totally agree. I think we need to make some changes with it, and they are. They said they're going to make some changes, but yes, Series 5 is a problem, especially cards that's going to stay in Series 5. It becomes an issue for everyone. So I think cards, just like they did the very first time, some were Series 4, some were Series 5. They need to do the same thing with these new cards. If they're not going to give us a lot of new cards every month, then they have to switch this up a little bit. So, for example, in this list, we should have had Nebula comes at the Battle Pass. Fine. IronLad should definitely be 4. High Evo could have been 5. Howard the Duck should have been a 3 automatically, right? Yeah. And then Living Tribunal can also have been a 5. I think that's how they should have done it. They should have 2 5s, a 4, and a 3 every season. If they're not going to give us a lot of cards. The other thing they could do is also allow us to pick the Battle Pass card we want. So in this season, if we didn't want Nebula and you want High Evo first, when you spend your $10, you get High Evo. You know what I mean? And then everybody else comes every week after that. And I want IronLad, I buy IronLad first. I think that's what they should do.
Kind of dope. They would have all 5 cards on the Battle Pass, and you pick one. Correct. And then they put the other ones in. That'd be kind of dope.
That's correct. And then now everybody, the meta will always be something different, because not everybody have the same card. So now everybody's climb should be different. And hopefully everybody's playing different people now, because you scan the cards, everybody doesn't have Nebula, right? Some people have Howard the Duck, some have Living Tribunal. And I think that will make it more fun because now it's more challenging, right? So now everybody has something different. Yeah. And then, hey, don't complain if you're losing because you chose that card in the battle pass.
You chose Howard the Duck.
Not even that.
High Evolutionary.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been a dumb move. Exactly.
So does that mean that you can like still get the other cards right off the bat,
though? No. Yes, you can. So the same way it's every week. So like this one is May 9th, May 16th, May 23rd, May 30th. So on May 2nd, the release, instead of buying Nebula, you could have picked any of these cards. So let's say you picked High Evo. So that means May 9th will be Nebula, right? May 16th, or same thing. Keep it the same way. For you, May 9th will be IronLad, right? May 16th, Howard the Duck. May 23rd will be Nebula for you. And then May 30th, Living Tribunal. So it keeps the week release the way they want to do it. But at least you, as the player, when you spend your money for the game and everything that come with the battle pass, you pick one of the new cards. So you don't have to wait until the end of the month to get the cards that you want.
I like it.
Yeah. And that would also go toward their philosophy of, they said this a long time ago, with the unique collections.
Right.
That would line up with it perfectly.
Yes. Because to be honest, all these cards are already in the game. They're just not unlocked. Yeah. So what they could do at the beginning of every month is unlock all these cards, but only, do the same thing. No variance, no nothing, unless you have that card, because that's the card that you chose. I mean, I think that would be cool. If it's too much to code, then again,
I'll do it.
Change Series 5, Series 4, Series 3. Nonetheless, they are going to make a change. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. So, new cards that are out now or coming out. Do you guys feel they're too powerful? They're going to need some type of nerfing or correction?
High Evo is definitely getting nerfed. That's
really think so.
If not him, what the effects he gives other cards will be nerfed, most definitely.
I don't know. I have a feeling they're not going to touch him.
You think? You don't think?
I feel like the only thing they might do is throw him from a 4/7 to a 4/6. Outside of that, I don't see a reason for them to touch him. I feel like this card. I feel like it's like the old Thanos. I don't think they should have touched Thanos. I think he was fine at 6/11 because you're never really You're never really going to play all your stones every game unless you just high roll your stones. And good for you. You deserve it. But
especially now with Lockjaw being changed.
Exactly. Right. Especially with Lockjaw being changed. Exactly. So. But I think personally, I think High Evo's cool. I like that they already buffed up Living Tribunal. I feel like your perma 5 big bads, they should feel like a big bad. When somebody plays, you're like, damn, they got homie. Let me see how I can beat him real quick. Because he is a 4. They're gonna play him at 4 or 5, maybe, or even play him on 3 because of Zabu.
So that's how I feel about Galactus. Galactus is, I feel like Galactus. I talk a lot of shit about Galactus on my channel. If you've been there, I don't have him. What else can I do about him? I can just talk shit about him. But I feel like he's not terrible. If you see, I honestly, no, wait. I feel like he is terrible. I think Galactus is a terrible card because you're only gonna get like 1 cube out of me because my pockets are thin.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. Now, me being me, I like to be like, maybe I can beat him. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe I should get my ass out.
Exactly.
People like that are few and far between. Trust me. People
I know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Everybody
some people hate retreating. I'm like, you don't want to climb.
I don't.
You want to climb? You better retreat. Stop playing.
I don't want to climb. Then I hate
Ken. Oh my god, Ken be over there. Ken be over there sleeping. He's like, you know what? We're going for it. I'm like, bro, you didn't even see what they played, bro.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen.
It's like both lanes are locked down already, Ken. They have 2 professors. I don't know how.
Oh well.
Let's go for it,
baby.
Snap back, baby.
Snap back, baby. Oh shit, retreat. Can't retreat.
How would the duck?
Snapped already.
Is it gonna be changed 1, 2? What do you guys think?
I think
it's safe,
good, right?
Yeah, I think it's safe.
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep him in line with like Iceman, that 1/2 concept. That's what they like. They do it for a lot of cards. I think they're gonna keep him there.
I think if they made him a 2-cost card, he would make he wouldn't be able to be countered by things like Killmonger. So you don't want to do that because then it's almost like it's just like Daredevil and Professor X. You can't do anything about that. Yeah, you have some kind of counterplay.
Okay, I'm with you. There's some cards that are 1 cost that I think should be 0, but we'll talk about that in a second. So they don't get Killmonger.
Killmonger?
Yeah. Living Tribunal, 6'6", ongoing. It used to be 6'4", and wasn't ongoing. It was just his
ability.
Yeah,
which
text,
would have been crazy. So they had to make it ongoing.
I ain't gonna lie, I liked it like that. The ongoing,
those are my favorite cards.
Yeah,
I was hoping it kept its text.
Yeah,
my favorite cards are just text.
I hear you. I agree.
I made a deck that was just text cards. And it was working.
Listen, you guys gotta check out Loopy stream because he's going in. The alphabet challenge. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Now the alphabet one was fun, man.
Yeah, I had a blast.
It was actually really fun.
I had a blast. So yeah, all right. So that's what's gonna happen. Totally fine. Let's see. SINO says High Evo gets nerfed. Not him, but the abilities he does to the cards.
Yeah, definitely.
And we feel everything else is fine. Even though IronLad, people think might get nerfed, probably too powerful, but we'll find out.
That 6 is kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think 4-4. 4-4 maybe.
4-4
that seems decent.
4-4 is a really good sweet spot.
I hear that. So we have these locations coming up. Haven't seen them yet. How do you guys feel about this? I mean, turn 5 is only the turn cards can be played here, which is kind of like the pet location. What's the name of it now?
Is it Pet Mansion?
Palace?
Pet Mansion? Pet something.
Like that. I just saw it too. Dang. I just saw it.
And then Deep Space. Pet something.
That's smart.
And then Deep Space card text is disabled here. So it doesn't turn them into a Patriot kind of card, but yet whatever the text says is disabled. So straight power. So if you Galactus' location, Null can't do anything. Shang-Chi can't do anything. It's all about that
Praise
power.
God.
So that's gonna be something when it comes that.
That's a way for you to like
Patriot, maybe. I wonder if Patriot will buy.
Patriot won't work. No,
Patriot won't work.
That's interesting. It's gonna be very upsetting in some occasions.
I wonder if they ever will make a location like that where it turns your car into a no ability card. Then Patriot will see a lot of play then.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So I'm a big fan of variants, as you guys may or may not know.
You don't say.
Oh, you think?
You know,
your bank account is.
It's a big fan of variants.
We call him Moby around here.
Baron Mordo, guys, gets a variant. Baron Mordo has the only card in the game with no variants.
I wonder why.
You know what? I never noticed, and now I know why. Because I don't really play that card.
Yeah, so there you go. The only card in the game with no variants is Baron Mordo. So about time he should have some variants coming in very soon.
I'm sure
Can't
you're
wait for
excited about that, bro. You're gonna be all over streams talking about I got that new Baron Mordo, yo. I got that.
He about to run the what's homeboy name? That buff that gets power when you your opponent has a lot of cards.
Oh, Ronan.
Yeah.
Ronan. Yep.
Ronan. He about to play Ronan deck A1.
Yeah.
All night.
now speaking of which, I see you hovering over this bundle right here.
Yes, I am.
Did you bought this bundle?
100%.
He damn sure did.
Lord. Day one. Ken don't play no games, man.
There ain't a bundle out there. He ain't buying.
He don't play no games.
Listen, what's so cool about this bundle is also I'm having a tournament in my Discord, and the winner gets this bundle. And
really,
sure enough, SINO and Vylin are like in the second and third round.
Yeah, I gotta play my game. Shout out to Raph.
I see y'all didn't invite Loopy. I didn't know about
it. Listen,
I would have came. I would have ran the pocket. Yeah, I got a Discord.
I mean, you're not in my Discord.
Oh, you're not in mine.
Things got revealed.
Hold on. While we on the subject, we got to mind Discord
tonight. After this, we'll be in each other's Discord. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
I run like 2 tournaments a month, and I give away bundles or whatever the case is. So this month is this one. You have to have collector in your deck, and no big bads, no Thanos, no Galactus, no Kang. So that was that. I also do other type of tournaments where we ban a few cards, and then the next tournament for this month we're going to do a tag team tournament to kind of do for the whole Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. So you get your partner, and you guys have to go win some games. But yeah, this bundle is cool. This collector's a cool variant. Definitely enjoy it. The best part about it is 10,000 tokens. So
yeah, exactly.
For those people who need tokens, if you're in a tournament or if you need to buy this for $100, you get a card and a half. So
1 2/3 card.
Yes, that's right. 1 and 2. Hear my math.
Don't eat gas.
My math is off.
And you don't eat dinner or anything like that, get this bundle.
I ain't got no AC, but I got this collector bundle.
That's high Evo day 1. They can't tell me nothing.
Exactly.
Oh man,
hold that down. Go get that.
Oh man,
I'm over here
these
drinking
cheap variants looks cool too.
You know what, villain? I take it back. You're not the villain here.
Look at this. I'm not the villain. Stop it.
Wait, are those venomized or nullified? What is that?
These are venomized.
The Sith one is hard.
Yeah,
it's crazy
hard.
They didn't do Lady Thor, but this is yeah. This
personally, I don't think they should have did
that
Thor.
blade.
I don't think they should have Thor because Thor already has the nullified.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have gave it to Thor. They should have gave it to somebody else who might be like lacking on variants, maybe.
Lady Thor.
Yeah, there we go. Because they could have somebody with a sword. If they want to use a sword character, they could have done somebody else with a sword. Because Lady Sif has a sword, so maybe just do another sword character.
Maybe a Hela. That would have been hot.
The only nullified variant I got is Null.
Hela already has a venomized one.
Oh, okay. My bad. Didn't see it.
Iceman, American Chavez.
The Chavez one's hard.
Yeah, we got some
Iceman
cool.
looks like Clayman.
Yeah. That's a weird color that they gave him.
It looked a little weird to me.
Well, like Stegron.
Stegron. He does look like Stegron.
Throwing cake batter. What he's doing.
Facts. So we also are getting weeklies over the air. That's what OTA stands for. Updates. Just in case people didn't know. Come on.
I Googled it before the call.
Thank you, Loopy. See?
I thought it was on tack attack. I don't know. I don't know what else. What is this?
That's why I don't guess right there. That's why I don't guess.
There you go. So over the air updates. We've been getting it for the past 2 weeks now, or 3 weeks. We got some nerfs and buffs.
We got them
and then we got nothing but buffs last week, which was phenomenal.
Keep it going, second dinner. Just buffs.
So,
keep it going.
So as of tomorrow, when you guys hear this, we should be getting nerfs and buffs, or just nerfs later on.
I'd be
today.
so sad.
So
nerfs.
We'll go around the horn. Loopy, what card or cards do you want to see buffed?
What cards do I want to see buffed? That's a tough question. Because it's kind of tough to say that I want Null to be buffed. He's my favorite card, and I feel like the only decks people be really playing him in is Galactus, which to me is boring, so I don't use him in that. So I would love to see that buff, but I'm pretty sure there's some other ones. Now, if any of you guys say Zabu, then you guys will probably get canceled. So I would still clear that card.
What about nerfs? Any nerfs besides Galactus?
It's weird that I just don't. You know what? No, wait. There is one card that I really wish that they would nerf, and I can't think of it right now. It's in my head, and I always hate it. Go to SINO.
Yeah, SINO.
I'll tell you.
Nerfs or buffs? What you got?
Buffs. I like to see Surfer come back. I like to see them buff Surfer. I like
+2.
Yeah, give it back, bro. Y'all took it from us. Give it back.
Too much.
As far as nerfs, I can't really think of it. They nerfed the shit out of all these cards so much so far. It's like I don't even want anything to be. Don't nerf anything. Buff everything.
That's what I was about to say. I realized the card that I wanted to get nerfed was Leader, and he's already like not leader. So Leech.
Villain.
I still want that card gone.
I just want it gone, to be honest.
So speaking of Leech, I'm gonna let Villain get into his as well. But Leech, I feel bad for him because the reason why I feel bad, I know Villain give me the face. I feel bad for Leech. Let me tell you why. All you people running Dracula Apocalypse. All of you running Dracula and Apocalypse. If Leech was the Leech before the nerf, this won't be happening. Okay? The fact that we cannot stop Dracula at all now, it's a wrap. Dracula cannot be stopped. We can't Enchantress in it. We can't Cosmo it. We can't Leech
You
it.
Gambit
Okay?
it.
Oh, that's tricky though.
You can Negasonic Teenage Warhead it.
Okay.
You gotta pray for that.
Okay, Loopy. All right, no problem.
But it should
Everybody
have a counter. Dracula doesn't have a counter.
The only counter to Dracula is if you could luckily either get Kingpin or you get Fist Tower and you Magneto. That's the only counter.
Exactly.
You know what I think though? I think that in that deck, I think that just means that Cosmo just needs to become more of a thing in that to that, because
he can't stop Dracula. He still
can't stop Dracula, but you can stop the things that are making him bigger.
Yeah,
stop
the only thing that does stop him is Sandman. Sandman actually stops him.
How?
Because what happens was some people will like do their they'll discard the swarms.
The swarms,
Maximus.
And now you can't use what's his name? MODOK.
Right.
Because you don't want to have too many swarms in your hand. So it's like now you got to think, okay, should I just not play Chavez or not play Apocalypse and hope Dracula just hits the 1 in 5 or just retreat at that point? But Sandman definitely stops Dracula.
I will say I think Dracula is a very balanced card. And the reason why you have to sway that balance because it's based on RNG. You don't know what he's going to hit unless you know what he's going to hit because you only have the thing in your hand. So you have to have something that's when Baron Mordo comes into play, or something that causes you to have more RNG, because a 1 in 50 is way worse. A 50-50 is way worse than 100%
having that card.
And if you really want to nerf the version, make Apocalypse not gain +4. Just lower what Apocalypse gets, maybe +2, maybe +3. That's the only way. I don't think you should nerf Galactus themselves. Maybe it's just like Galactus. You shouldn't nerf Galactus. You should nerf the cards around him if you're going to nerf him. I don't think you should nerf anybody in that deck, but if you had to nerf around that card, don't just nerf that particular card.
Just unnerf Leech, and you should be fine.
Delete
because
Leech.
if Leech hit Apocalypse,
if Leech should just affect the first card you play.
I'm fine with that.
I like
the next card you play.
I'm fine with that.
It really could mess up a lot of your combos.
Yeah, it'll mess up a bunch of combos, which I'm okay with, but it's not affecting like my big combo. It's affecting maybe a particular one, and I'm okay with the one being messed up, but not because all of them.
By turn 6, I don't care that I leech your hand. I don't give a crap at that point because you're using Dracula to get rid of Apocalypse. So once Dracula kills Apocalypse goes away. Guess what? Doesn't bother me, right? Leech should definitely be 5 or later, but you know what? Either way, we don't worry about Leech. Spider Ham. It's gonna be.
That's gonna be a. That's cool.
I cannot wait. Now, Loopy, I don't know if you know about any leaks that's coming up in June. Anybody watching and listening, if you don't want to hear about June leaks, fast forward about 4 minutes.
How do I do that? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So next month is going to be Spider month because of Into the Spider-Verse. So we have cards like Spider-Gwen, Spider-Pig, and Spider-Man 2099.
Miguel.
Right? Yeah.
2099,
yeah. So these cards, I'm not going to get into the abilities of them so you can be surprised. But Spider-Ham, he takes your most powerful card in your hand and turns it into a pig. Now, a pig is a token that just uses the cost and the power. So if you Spider-Ham Apocalypse, his ability is gone, but you have that 6/8 in your hand. So once that happens,
definitely unplayable.
Beast and keep putting him back down and keep doing madness. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
What about Null?
He's gone.
No, gone.
A 6/0 pig.
That's 6/0.
Yeah,
he'd be a 6/0 pig.
Man,
deleted.
Definitely gonna be a card in your hand you can't use now. Like it's wrapped for you.
Damn,
so
man.
Get ready to cry. You hear it?
You guys better hope Leech comes back to stop the Spider Pig.
Need him coming back, man.
Stop.
But think about it. The pig is a 1-drop, right, or a 2-drop?
No, the pig is whatever it is. So
no. I'm saying Spider Pig.
I forgot what it is.
Spider Pig's like a 1 or 2-drop. That's one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you're gonna beast put him back.
But it's one card he does though, right?
What's the other one? Falcon.
Yeah, just
Falcon. Yeah, Falcon.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, 6. Your highest cost card in your hand. So if you catch the first one, it's a 6 power. The second one could be a 5th power, and so on and so forth. So
that just gave me chills. I can't.
But I will say that Spider-Man 2099. I might buy that one day one.
Yeah, move decks are gonna be the meta coming.
That's what I want. I want more. I want movement to be good.
No, there's a lot of movement cards coming out. They definitely look really good. Spider-Man 2099 looks good. Spider-Gwen looks good. Silk looks great.
And that's what I was hoping they would do, because I feel like Spider-Man, Iron Man, they're cool, but I want to see a what is it? The Infinite Iron Man, or what is it? Which Iron Man is
Superior?
it? Superior Spider-Man. I want to see like a card like that. Like it's like the different thing, because they don't do a whole lot of that. They're like, oh, we got Iron Man already. I want something
I feel like
different.
they could in the future though. They probably could. Like once they start running out of like the regular people, they say let's start doing variants now, and that'll be actually really fun.
Yeah, because that's what I want to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting next season. With all the move decks and everything going on, I think everybody should be happy with next season's card lists. Especially
People
if you move.
Find something to be mad about.
Yeah, of course. Never stop.
They always will. They always
never
will.
stops. Mm-hmm. So, Vylin, I didn't let you say what you had to say. OTAs, nerf, buffs. What do you want to see?
Buffs wise, man, just buff cards. Like just keep buffing cards. Like there's a lot of cards that we just do not play. We scroll right past the 2 drops. Like, yeah, let me get to the 3. Let me grab my goblin. There's a lot of 2s we don't play with. There's even a lot of 3s we don't play with. 3s I feel like are the most. Just keep buffing cards, and I'm happy. As for nerfs, personally, I don't think you should nerf anybody. I think right now we should just let it be what it is at the moment until something gets like out of hand, and then chill. But what SINO was talking about earlier about high evolutionary, I did just realize something. For Wasp, when she gets hit with high evo, she affects 2 cards with -1 power here. So them lockjaw decks are gonna be crazy. And then with Cyclops, he also affects 2 cards. So they might end up nerfing those to only affect 1 card, because making those affect hitting 2 cards at a time, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of other things too, right? Because like, I think that Hulk, isn't it for every card that's been like negated or something, he gets stronger?
Hulk is
what about
+2
Scorpion?
power?
No, Scorpion.
Yeah. I mean, Hulk right now it says +2 power for each turn you end it with unspent energy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
At the most, he can be a 624 if you don't play a card at all. He'll be a 624, but you're going to always play a card somewhere.
There was one card that gets big. Is it a not Apocalypse? Abomination?
Yes.
You the one that gets bigger?
For every negative? Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be crazy.
Costs 1 less for each card in play that's affected or afflicted with a negative power.
So you can just play Scorpion, and then you get like a free Abomination like later.
Or Wong and Hazmat. Or just Hazmat.
I was thinking Hazmat.
That's
just
Hazmat
too.
The Snake deck comes back.
It'll be a 0-9 next. Ooh, that's disgusting.
Abomination. And drop it on Shuri. Drop it in Shuri lane. And then Taskmaster.
Same. Oh, is it next turn with Shuri, or is it?
You got you. You giving away all the sauce, bro. Hold on.
So speaking of next month, I'm gonna show you guys again. Close your eyes if you don't want to see this. This is next month's season pass or season. So we got some awesome variants. I can't wait to get this Miles Morales. We got Spider-Gwen is going to be the battle pass card. These card backs look great as well. Still can't beat the cassette tape though. And here are the cards. So Spider-Gwen on reveal, the last card you played, move here. So that's pretty cool. Again, she's a 2/3. It's pretty awesome for moves. Here go these variants we just spoke about. And here are the other cards coming in Series 5. So, like I mentioned, he's a 1 cost.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He
needs to get nerfed.
Man.
So,
that card about to be a problem, man.
So, on reveal, transform the highest cost card in your opponent's hand and turn it into a pig, keeping its power and cost. No ability. So, this needs to be nerfed. Bruh. This needs to be like a 3/1 or something. Put this on turn 1, a problem.
Turn 2, Yondu.
Yep.
Turn 3, Beast. Turn 4, do it again.
Falcon.
Falcon again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Then we got Spider-Man 2999. This is gonna be great. First time this card moves to a location, destroy an enemy card there. This is gonna be sick.
Yeah,
can't wait for this.
Bag hard.
That's a sick ass movement ability. That's what we need.
Yes,
that's what we need.
So good. After any card is played here, this moves to another location. Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen. This is gonna be crazy.
Craven? Oh man, I'm actually gonna be excited to play
Move is gonna make waves, man.
Yes. So after we go infinite this season, we're gonna start building some move decks.
I might not even buy High Evolutionary.
He's like I said, he's 6K.
I might wait.
Oh man, Spider Pig, Spider Ham, he's gonna be a problem.
The only way you can, or if they don't want to like nerf Spider Ham, they're gonna have to nerf Beast then.
Yeah,
that'd be the only way to do it.
Falcon.
Well, at least Falcon doesn't discount it to 0. Beast makes it a 0.
Oh yeah, Beast makes it 0.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that if they wanted to nerf Beast something,
no lower than 1, that would. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad for the Quinjets.
Yeah.
Hey, buff Quinjet back up, man. Stop playing.
Yeah.
just like this is my whole thing about whole Quinjet nerf that I didn't like. Quinjet says in the text, any card that doesn't start in your deck gets -1 cost. With Thanos, it says at the start of the game, put the stones in your deck.
Ooh.
In my brain, that means the stones are in my deck at the start, so therefore Quinjet shouldn't actually lower their costs. I understand you didn't want to have everything else going crazy, but that could just be the workaround for it. You can just throw out like a little like developer comment about Quinjet. We're not going to nerf it like this. Instead, the stones go in before Quinjet looks. I don't know. They could have done something.
Make an exception to Thanos.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanos is the problem.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, somebody playing 4 stones and playing 3 of them on Lockjaw on turn 4 was a problem. Not gonna lie, that was definitely a problem.
Yeah,
but
so now that Lockjaw got nerfed, you think Quinjet
they could revert it? Because I love doing like well, I'm kind of doing it in a tournament right now. I have Demon with Collector and stuff, and I even still use Quinjet for like Coulson and stuff. So it's like I love getting a 0 Demon. And I took out Maria Hill because it's like that 1 cost card. I liked it being a 0,
right?
But you can no longer do it now. So it's like,
yeah, I never had an issue with people playing stuff like Demon being a 0 cost. You had to lay down a -2 motherfucker to do that. Like, but instead of just like spending 6K tokens and having Thanos in your deck, and now you got all these 0 drop cards that do a miraculous amount of things. So. I think that Vylin is right. Like I think Lockjaw should be. I feel like Lockjaw, as strong as he was, I feel like it's almost like he doesn't even have like an archetype anymore. Like you play Lockjaw, you can only play 1 card a turn. So now you got to be strategic about it. Well, I know if I lay this card down now, it's not going to go in there. But I'm just going to lay him on there. I only got 1 more turn left anyway, so
that's why I put M'Baku back in my Thanos deck, because it's like, you know what? That's the 1 card I always want to get rid of. So
send that out. All right, so that's what you want. Quinjet back to normal. All right. Yeah. So now coming up in June, along with the Spider-Verse things, is Conquest mode. If you guys didn't hear about it, basically it's like, well, for Vylin, you played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So you know how you have to go from rank 1, from like bronze to silver to gold, and you have to beat a person 3 times in a row to get to the next level. Conquest mode is going to be the same thing. You play no bots, strictly humans. We all start from 1 location, the ground floor, and you have to beat 3 people in that section to go to the next level. And every level you get rewards, just like in Duel Links. You get rewards, special rewards that you could only get in Conquest mode. So variants, probably titles, avatars, etc. So that's cool. I'm excited. I don't know if anybody's going to play rank after anymore. Because,
just for the carbacks.
Yeah,
that's
maybe. You're right. So maybe it should make rank even easier. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. So Conquest mode is going to be huge. I think it's going to help push Snap further, even more. Because I know right now it's getting stale for a lot of people. A lot of people's not playing the game because the meta was crazy. Playing rank all the time is sweaty. Right,
bro.
You need more things to do.
Yes. So Conquest mode is gonna, spark that fire again. So I'm excited about that. Now, beyond that mode, is there any mode you guys want to see in Marvel Snap?
It sounds weird, but I would love to see like a survival type mode in Marvel Snap, where you build a deck to begin with, and then you go And you can only lose so many times with that deck, but after you get so many wins, you can trade out cards. Almost kind of like how we have to do now, where we you can do the deck builder, where not the deck builder, but they have the draft.
Yes,
where you get drafted a deck. You draft the deck and then you play with it. And if you just have to try to survive as long as you can. And everybody's thrown into that and trying to get the longest streak of like winning. And like when you can get to you won't have Galactus off the rip, but maybe you can get a Galactus in your deck by chance if you keep winning and get to that point, which would be really cool. Something fun. Like that.
Because now everybody has to draft a deck. You can't just go in with the same decks, and you got to try to survive. That's awesome. Yeah. And as you survive, you get other cards. Second dinner, you heard it first. All right. Get Loopy what he needs. Make it happen.
Put me on the dev team.
No, there you go. What about you?
I had the same kind of idea. It's like if anybody ever played Legends of Runeterra from Riot, they have a mode called Expedition where, in their game is a little bit different because they have like factions basically. And how I think it could work in Snap is the same thing. You would draft a random deck, like it will show like 3 cards, and you'll just pick one. And then as you go through it, is you just the more you win, they show you better cards, and you can swap out cards or stuff like that. So it's roughly the same thing that he was thinking about. Except I wasn't thinking about like a survival mode where you just go for a streak. I think you should go up to a certain amount of wins, and once you get to that wins, you get like a certain chest. Or based on how many wins you got, like you get like just 1 win, you get like a bronze chest. If you get like 10 wins, you get like a whatever, vibranium chest, whatever, however they want to name it based on Marvel stuff. I think it can be something like that. Be kind of cool.
All right, what about you? What game modes you want to see in Snap?
I'm simple, man. I want a free play mode so it kills the anxiety of playing this fuck.
You want no more? Yeah. Wait, aren't they working on that?
I think they did mention it.
I thought it's on the roadmap. I think they're working on it actually.
I think it sucks that you have to learn and lose cubes at the same time. You know what I mean? Like that's trash. I want to start.
No, man, they got battle mode now.
Well, yes, but if you don't got nobody to battle, there's what I mean, that's.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah,
we got associates.
3 in the morning, say, and you got nobody to battle, or the person you're battling falls asleep in the middle of the battle. Like it's I'm not pointing.
Is that a shot? Hold on.
Taking shots. Taking shots.
Like,
taking shots.
This is what it is. I'm just saying though, a free play mode kills the anxiety. You can try out cards, you can learn the game. For people who are just starting out, they can learn the game instead of like dying because you don't go to fucking infinite, or you're like the climb is killing you. It's like the anxiety.
I want a test mode.
Bitch. Yeah.
Test mode.
Let me test something out.
Yeah.
So, does this work? Does Dracula take
Yeah.
No, so I don't have to find out.
You know who has that? If y'all know, what's it called? Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel, something like that.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Concepts are out there. They just need to be implemented into this game. Let's just steal stuff. I think that's I'm just saying.
Or just hire somebody who already did the math for it and just get them to bring over the code and y'all just look at it. Because all coding is different. It's different words, but the same logic. So just follow the logic. Okay, so we do this with this. Okay, boom, we're done. Easy.
All right, well, listen, I hope so. I mean, a mode I would like to see is kind of that. Give you a free range to play with any card you want. So cards you don't even own. Any card you want, test it out, see how it is. So at least at this point, you can be like, you know what? I want to spend my 6K tokens on this card versus buying it, no refunds, and realizing it's great like Snowguard. You don't want to.
It says that in the text too. No refunds.
Exactly. That's why they need to give you a mode.
I feel like they could give you like a 24-hour period. Like you got 25 hours to refund this card if you don't like it.
Hey, I beg to differ. Kitty Pryde broke. They got refunds. So there's refunds.
This is true.
Yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, Kitty Pryde should be back the patch, which is next week, Tuesday.
Oh, look at that. You're happy.
Me?
Yeah,
Kitty Pryde is a phenomenal card. Well, the one I had before, the one they're going to give us now. The one they're giving us now is some
slightly different.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it at all. And I get it because it broke the game, so we can no longer pull it back ourselves. It has to do it for us now. I mean, I'm still going to play with the card, but I'm not happy that.
Oh wait, it's going to do it automatically?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan because I never got to use the original.
I did.
I ain't got it like STG.
Well, see. Now they're going to pull it back for you after every turn.
I don't like that.
No, We do not, because if we play her on a empty lane, unrevealed lane, and it is Sanctum, that she's coming right back. And you're like, I wish it stayed on Sanctum.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
It is what it is.
Yes, it is what it is.
Yeah. But I'm going to say this every week until it happens. We need to buff Human Torch. So fact that move is coming, I think we either make him a 0/0, so he can't be Killmongered, and as much as we move him, he builds up his power. Because the worst part about it is getting him to the max power, moving him with Iron Fist, pulling him back with Doctor Strange, moving him with the cloak, and then finishing it off with Hamdo, and he's like a 120 something, and Killmonger comes out and says, "Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for all that power for no reason."
Made him a 0.
And then
double in power though.
And then Loopy, his Dracula, pulls the null that destroyed that big Human Torch.
Oh yeah. I let people move the Human Torch.
See that?
And I have Killmonger waiting in the background.
see what I'm talking about? So, Vylin, you said we make him a 0. What happened?
If you make him a 0-2, 0-1, 0-3, whatever.
0-0.
0. Oh, 0.
But you can't.
So you don't want him to double in power anymore. It's like what, +2, +3?
No. I want him to double still.
But you can't double 0.
You can't double from 0.
Yeah, you can't.
After.
Yeah, and if you can double 0, holla at me, all right?
0-2.
We're gonna work something out, bro. We're gonna work something out, bro.
We about to go to
I got a plan, boy.
I need you right now to look at
my to Vegas.
Easy. I need you right now.
We're gonna make a lot of money, bro. If you can double 0.
All right.
We about to make a lot of money.
So make him a 0-2. Or make him a 2-2. This way he can't be Killmonger.
Oh man. I think 2-2 is a good nerfing buff because then you can't play him too early.
Right.
Yeah.
Which honestly, it wouldn't be that big of a deal anyway. Because
you can't play Iron Fist first anyway. So
exactly, you can't play him. So
yeah, and if you feel that takes away from him, then make him a 2-4. There you go. They got that double he's supposed to get from turn 1.
But you know what though, making him a 2-2 would be nuts because you can drop Shuri down and then you I don't know. Yeah, you can
be too soon.
Technically you put him on Shuri and then you can Zolo it. Well, not if you have Zabu on the field. That's why Zabu's so great, bro.
That's a lot of stuff in that deck you building.
Hey, Aztec. That's what I like to do, man. I'm always trying to make like 7 cards work together, and then I get leashed and I can't do nothing with 6 of them.
Look, man, I feel you on that. I feel you.
Leech, the best card in the game.
I haven't seen Leech in a long time.
I haven't seen him that much lately. I know, bro. I fought somebody and they got Leech from X Mansion. I was ready to fight. I'm like, second dinner, you're giving my cubes away, dog. Please.
Just your 105 free cubes?
Oh, man.
This was back in like 80. Relax. This was back in like the 80s. This was back in the 80s.
X Mansion always holds
I told you, Ken worked the second dinner, Vylin. You can't say anything bad about the game or anything like that.
Technically, me and Ken work for second dinner.
Yeah, but to say technically, yes, Loopy. Congratulations, Loopy, for being in the creative program.
Oh, word. Congrats, man.
So thank you.
His monthly.
So you're a Fed. You're like one of the Feds.
And you
know,
you
know.
That's how good.
He has infiltrated, y'all.
You ain't even much know. You ain't even much know.
Vylin, what about you? Have you applied for the program?
I had to look at the requirements. I had to look at the requirements to see if I even match up with them.
Welcome. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Good people in there. Always collaborating, so it's good stuff. And yes, we do enjoy Marvel Snap. We don't work technically for them, but we do enjoy the game. So when people say craziness about it, I gotta stand up for the Snap community. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, that's the only card I want to see get buffed. Oh, and Crystal should be a 3 cost. She should not be a 4 cost. She'd be a 3 cost because we have 6 turns. Why not make her a 3? And this way we have 3 turns to have the new cards in our hand. And if you still want to give us, 2 or 3 cards she gives us?
3 cards.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like, to be honest with me, the best buff they can give to Crystal is take your deck, throw it into your deck, and give you the same amount of cards you had back.
On turn 4, though. I mean, 4 costs still, though.
Yeah, 4 costs still. Because it's like at that point, you're like, I want to get rid of the cards I have in my deck. And it's gonna be you will never. I think at that point you will never have 6-7 cards in your hand, but it's always gonna be 6 cards that you put in and whatever you get back out because she's one of the cards you have to play. So I don't see an issue with somebody doing that, especially if they're wasting an entire turn to do that.
I mean, I think it's important that he just coined a new phrase, and I'm going to steal that, and I'm going to use it. You said to be honest with me instead of to be honest with you, and I think that's dope. I'm gonna be like, to be honest with me,
can't lie to myself. Got a lot of y'all.
Be honest with myself.
You have to be honest with yourself first. I never lie to myself.
I'm stealing that, bro, and I'm using it. To be honest with me.
Honest with me. Crystal's gonna go see a lot of love when Howard the Duck comes out. I think Crystal, Howard the Duck, and IronLad in the same card list will be awesome with Zabu, of course. So you can get those at 3, because at that point, if you don't like what your next card is for IronLad, you play Crystal, right? So I think those 4 cards will be what's going to show up come next Tuesday.
Is it pronounced Zabu?
Zabu. Yes.
I say Zabu.
I thought it was Zabu.
I say Zabu too.
I say Zabu.
I say Zabu, yeah.
Right jab like Zabu.
Well, you know what? I think I'm the only one who says it was one location. I say it different from everybody else. I be in people's streams. I'm like, what location?
Wait, it's the rock one, ain't it? Or what is it?
Let you gear.
Let you gear.
I'll say let you gear.
Me too.
And also, I heard it. I was saying Adeline wrong.
Down below. Attila. It's not Adeline.
I've been saying Adeline this whole time.
Attila.
I see an A and a T, bro. That's it. That's it for me.
Listen, your name is Vylin, not Vylin.
Oh,
Vylin.
Come on now.
Vylin.
Yeah, listen.
I'm like,
down below, guys. How do you pronounce Zabu? You can spell it out for us. Just how you pronounce it.
Is it
Zabu or Zabu? How you guys
Zabu? Why is it so fast?
Zabu.
I like Attila. I'm about to definitely call it Attila for the rest of my life.
Attilan.
This is awesome. Please, guys, let us know how you pronounce it. All right, listen, we're going to stay here all night, but anything else you guys want to discuss before we close out?
Hey, man.
There was easier ways to do tournaments.
Okay.
Tournament will be kind of cool. Hey, look. Can I just have a mute emotes permanently button, please? Please, second dinner. Like, bro, I don't ask for much. Emotes. Honestly, I ain't ask y'all for shit. Just give me a mute emote permanently button in my settings, because sometimes I just be chilling, right? I be chilling. I'm playing a game where I may got like a video up or something on my other screen, on my other monitor, and then I'm playing somebody and they just start pinging me half to death. Like, yo, second dinner. I don't ask for nothing. I don't ask for much.
I mean, it's good and it's bad, right? Because you have somebody who pings like crazy, you think they won, and then, like, for example, I had a game where I had somebody Professor X on the right, but I had Morbius over there, right? And then there was Bar with no name on the left, and they stormed the mid, right? So it's like, okay. But on my last turn, I realized, I said, you know what? You can have the left. I'll just play MODOK over there and buff my fucking Morbius. I'll win on points because you're not playing anything. So, boom, sure enough, I won. I fucking hit that emote.
I got a worse one. Yesterday, I was playing and I got Karmatage and I dropped Yondu. Karmatage. And I dropped Yondu on there, right? And I hit their Darkhawk first. Then I hit their double dinosaur. And I was like, and I emote, and to me, I'm like, yo, that was crazy. And I emote, and I'm not being an asshole. I'm like, yo, what just happened? That's what I put on there, because we don't have a lot to express ourselves. I was like, what just happened? Right.
Yeah.
And so, and after I did that, this asshole at some point he dropped. I think it was the next turn he dropped Electro. Then the next turn he dropped Leader on Karmatage and got 2 of my nulls. So he got 2 nulls on Karmatage.
Dino, Darkhawk, and Leader. What in the world are people doing?
And there was nothing I could do at that point. Like he had double null versus my 1 null, and I was just like, well, you know. And then he just spamming. What just happened? What just happened?
Funny thing is, it happens to me a lot when I'm in Infinite. I'm like, yo, we're in Infinite. I'm out here trying to play hella Discard, which is the hardest deck to play because everybody has Cosmo for some fucking reason. Sorry. It's like, bro, Stop putting your Cosmo on my Invisible Woman. I'm sick. I'm trying to have some fun. You want to have some fun? Let my Invisible Woman rock.
You know what you gotta do?
I Polaris it.
Bro, that or somebody gooses
I got a better thing for you. Do
God.
this. Because I play my ongoing regurgitation deck that like takes a bunch of ongoing cards and you Modoc them and bring them back with Hella. Play Mystique and then Mystique your Invisible Woman, so you have 2 lanes.
I did that
so now
too.
they can't. So now they can't Cosmo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing I started to do was I do like what's that one card? I do Wave now in my Hella deck. I do Invisible Woman to Wave into Hella, and then I can either do Modoc or some other stuff on turn 5 and 6. And sometimes that works out. Sometimes
that way she stays behind there. But if Cosmo shows up, Hella's done.
Oh, I got Magneto. I do got Magneto.
Oh yeah,
deck. So it's like if I need to play him on turn 6, then I just gotta play him on turn 6.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Yugi.
Facts. All right, so guys, thanks for coming out. Listen, before we go, Loopy, let the people know where they can see you and get your content.
Oh, you can come catch me live over at twitch.tv/LoopyFist Thursdays through Fridays. Typically start around 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can also, come check me out on YouTube, LoopyFist. It's not hard to find. Everything's mostly the same. So, come check me out. We do a lot of fun decks. We like to have a lot of fun. I've actually never been to Infinite. Got to like 96, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So if you want to have a good time, let's do some chill music and have awesome shenanigans happen. Come chill out with me.
Awesome. We'll have links down below for that too, guys. Vylin, what about you? Let the people know where they can find you.
Twitch.tv/Vylin with an underscore at the end, because they won't give me my regular one because a bot has it and they will not get rid of that bot. I don't really post on YouTube. I used to post on TikTok. My TikTok is also Vylin, if you want to look that up as well. I had some clips on there with some games I had played. So if you did want to look up some clips, check out my TikTok, which is also just Vylin, which I got lucky and got that one off TikTok. So those are mine.
All right, awesome. Links will be down below. SINO, where can they reach you?
What happened, bro?
Where can they reach you at?
You can find me on SuperTech Stream. All right.
That's fair.
I do a lot of content on that stream. I look a lot of cubes on that stream. All right. A lot of comical stuff for y'all to watch and enjoy my pain.
A lot of AOs.
Find me on Discord, Champ Montana.
Yeah. Not your cubes, right?
Not your cubes. Right.
See? Yeah. Loopy, you want to climb? Come to the stream.
Okay. All right.
No,
we'll
get you he gonna
have you snapping all night, boy.
We can do something. Yo, I snap myself. Come talk to my chat. They'd be like, yo, this man just has no part. Like I just go in.
No regard for human life.
Oh my God. I love it. We snap all the time. My percentage was 54% snap, 13% retreat last season. Let's go. That's how we do.
Straight hands.
No, 50% snap rate is insane.
I know, but that's what we had last season. Also, please click on the links down below for Loopy's Discord. Better join it. I'm going to join it right now. And my Discord's down there too. Please join our Discord. And guys, thanks for hanging out. You guys, thanks for coming out. We should do this again. This is super fun.
We will.
All
right.
Oh, for sure.
All right, guys. Peace.